Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Gary here. Today, I wanted to kind of build upon my last video. My last video was about the everyday non-lethal weapon carry. But I didn't want to get into like what are the basic other items that you just carry with you every day when you leave the house or that you wear inside of the house. That's right. Everything that in the last video, everything today is not just the type of thing you wear when you go ice skating or to the grocery store, but it's actually what you wear every day in your house, whether you're in the bathroom, going to the bathroom, whether you're in bed sleeping, or if you're kicking back in your favorite easy chair. Most basic thing, you want some head protection, but you don't want to go overboard. You want something that disguises. You don't want to be wearing a construction hat or something that looks militaristic. You want to blend in with society. So nothing says society more than just a simple baseball cap. See, there's no offensive logos. It's pretty much nondescript. But what you don't see here is that this is actually a hard hat in disguise. So inside of here we have a somewhat breathable material. It's important to allow your head to breathe. There's some holes there for ventilation. So you're going to want to wear this. You can wear it forwards. You can wear it backwards. And it looks very nondescript. It has a little bit of a shapeliness to it, but for the most part, it just looks like a regular cap. Really very inconspicuous. Other most basic thing is you want, in this case, I'm a big fan of the Second Chance body armor. You wear this concealed underneath your shirt. You can see mine's a bit used. I've seen a lot of action. What can I say? But it is what it is. And in the front here, you have your additional stab plate for your most vital organs, your heart. Also, you want to get a model. This is police grade. In fact, this has a special mesh that runs through it as well. Most modern ones do, so that if you happen to get tased through a taser, the prongs would actually get shorted out. So you're actually taser proof, stab proof, and of course bulletproof. The thing about the head though is that a lot of times let's say you got a bogey coming up from behind. Let's say you got a bogey coming up at 6 o'clock, and they're coming up at 6. They're coming from behind basically 6 o'clock. And they just sucker punch you in the head. I mean, this is a common tactic. Most people are not, let's just say they're not tactical Gary enough to hear the footsteps behind them to know something's not right. See, I'm actually tuned in, and what I recommend is, have a buddy just be on a sidewalk and just practice them just running towards you as quickly as they can from behind you. Get a feel for what it sounds like. It's not normal for people to be running approaching you from behind. Now you're going to say, well, Tactical Gary, I take a walk in the park every morning and there's joggers coming up behind me. But the truth is that now with the pandemic and, obviously we're going to have all our standard protective PPE. We're going to have our N95 Mask. I buy them by the 10 box. By the way, I've literally tried hundreds of different N95 masks. And the one that I finally have settled on is 3M. It's got this particular model. It's got the inner foam protection shield and the adjustable strap. Then you got your Made in America 3M. I mean, you can't get better than that. Anyway, I digress. Obviously, you're going to be wearing your PPE. You're going to be wearing your face shield. You're going to be wearing your N95 mask. And that will protect you from pathogens and pestilences and viruses to some degree, but it will not protect you from a bogey at 6 o'clock. So as we were saying, you're walking to the park, there's a jogger from behind. Well, unless you can guarantee that jogger is not a true threat, I would definitely turn around, keep your eyes on them, step aside. If they say, hey, what's the problem? You say, sorry, social distancing, 6 feet at all times. And then you're actually, that puts you on a moral high ground, so they're going to leave you alone. And if they don't leave you alone, they're probably trying to whoop your ass, basically. So, again, today's video is really kind of a short one, just focusing on protective equipment. So, obviously, people think of protective equipment. They think about the virus gear, and that's all well and good. But I also want you to think about the bogey. I want you to think about the bogey coming up from behind you, ready to punch your head in. And I want also to think about the bogey who is trying to shoot you, tase you, or stab you. So wear this every day. You can wear it underneath your polo shirt. I don't recommend wearing this on the outside. You're basically just trying to look tactical and you're bringing attention to yourself. What I recommend is you wear all this stuff, you try to look as inconspicuous as possible. Even though you are a lethal and powerful tactical force, practically an entire mercenary army upon just in a single body, that may be what you are, but you don't need to tell the world that. Keep that to yourself. Wear this under your clothes, wear this under your polo shirt, maybe wear it under your prom dress. If you're, let's say you work in the mall as a Santa Claus, you can easily fit this under your Santa Claus suit. Actually, with the nice thing about a Santa Claus suit in the Santa Claus business is that there's so much room for padding. You could probably wear 5 or 6 of these. And actually, it's a good workout. It's quite heavy, and it will add calories to your steps. So you can count your steps. For every step you take with one of these on, think about it's like 1.25 steps in terms of caloric burning. Now, if you're in an SHTF scenario, you don't want to burn the calories because you're going to be lacking in food. So in that case, well, you still need this. You probably need this more than anything. So I guess the moral of the story is wear all this stuff and then have extra food in your bunker. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today was really just about protective equipment against various threats. And next video, I think we'll kind of continue on this thread about what is your everyday carry in terms of weapons and protective equipment. And then next video, we're going to get into what is the everyday carry for just standard tools and how do you wear them, how do you transport the large amount of equipment and look inconspicuous at the same time. So ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Gary, over and out, and remember, stay tactical.